Hello, it's Maggie, this is my Hibar again, and I want to tell you more about plagiarism. Like in my previous videos, I was telling you about information sources and information literacy. So in this one, I'll be telling you about plagiarism. So plagiarism refers to the passing of someone else's ideas, words, or work into one's own without proper credit or acknowledgement. Another way I can tell you about plagiarism is that plagiarism involves the intentional or negligent use by paraphrase or direct quotation of the published or unpublished work of another person without full and clear acknowledgement. Plagiarism has different types according to how someone has fallen for it, and I'm going to take you through those types of plagiarism. We have the direct plagiarism, we have the self-plagiarism, and then even the mosaic plagiarism, and even the accidental plagiarism. Now, direct plagiarism is the copying of someone else's work, word for word, without quotation marks and citation. Another simple way I can tell you about direct plagiarism is that direct plagiarism is the word for word transcription of a section of someone else's work without attribution and without quotation marks. Then we have a self-plagiarism. This one occurs when a student submits his or her own previous work or mixes parts of previous works without permission from all professors involved, or it's they're using your previous work without permission or acknowledgement. Then we have the mosaic plagiarism, which is the borrowing of phrases or terms from a source without credit, even if you mix them with your own words. Mosaic plagiarism can also occur when a student borrows phrases from a source without using quotation marks, or finds synonyms for the author's language while keeping to the same general structure and meaning of the original, which is called a patch, in terms of writing. Then we have the accidental plagiarism. This one is when someone fails to cite sources properly or misrepresenting the source of your ideas. In another simple way, it can be it can occur when a person neglects to cite their sources or misquotes their sources, or unintentionally paraphrases a source by using similar words. Yeah, I think you're having some idea about plagiarism and its types. So I'll take you how someone can avoid plagiarism also. And now I'm going to tell you how someone can avoid plagiarism. And avoiding plagiarism involves ensuring that all ideas, words, and work that are not your own and properly credited to the original authors. There are some key steps to help you avoid plagiarism. The number one is understand what constitutes plagiarism. Understand all the different types of plagiarism and how you can fall for it. How can someone fall a victim of direct plagiarism? How can someone fall a victim of self-plagiarism and all that? You have to understand how that comes about. And then the next step is use proper citations. There's what we call in-text citations. Anytime you refer to an idea, fact, or statement from someone else's work, include the citation. And we also have the quotations, use quotation marks when directly quoting someone else's words and include the source also. We also have paraphrasing in this same thing. Even when rephrasing someone's ideas in your own words, you still need to cite the source. Then the next way to avoid plagiarism is manage sources carefully. You have to keep track of sources. I can tell you in simple terms that as you research, organize your sources in a reference manager like Zotero, EndNote, or Mendeley to ensure you don't lose track of where specific ideas or quotes came from. Then separate your ideas from those of others. In your notes, distinguish between your own thoughts and insights and what you have gathered from sources. Then another way of avoiding plagiarism is use plagiarism detection tools software such as Grammarly. Software like Grammarly or other plagiarism checkers can help you ensure that your work is free of unintentional plagiarism. Then also have common knowledge. You do not need to cite common knowledge, facts widely known and agreed upon, such as historical dates, widely accepted scientific facts, or famous quotes. Another way of avoiding plagiarism is to understand academic integrity policies. Like, I can explain this one in simple terms, like different institutions and journals may have varying guidelines on plagiarism. Always be familiar with your institution's specific rules and ethics related to plagiarism. So by following these practices, you can write responsibly while avoiding unintentional plagiarism. Like, I'll meet you in the next videos to come when I'm telling you something more about citation. Like I've told you, like in this part of newspaper citations. You join me in my next video and I'll tell you more about how to cite your work, those who are interested in knowing. But for now, let's be in the next videos.